Did you ever have a dream that when you when hello everyone. This is not funny. When the scuff hits you, when the scuff hits you, when you, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, hello, Menace. Hello, Shao. Hello, oh my god. Let me reroll. Hello, Gally. Hello, Dominic. Hello, everyone. When the scuff hits your eye like a big bow. When your scuff hits your eye like a big bow. That's debut. I'm sweating. Guys. Guys. You want to see me? Hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So the day has come, my little shooting stars. Hi. Hello, hello. So when cuteness overload, thank you. You got this. I hope so. Anyway, this is actually going to be a proper debut, not just a quick model show off, as you might have noticed from all the Discord, me shitting my pants and stuff. Because just there's too much love that has flown into like everything, the model, the whole preparation and stuff, and I do have quite a few new viewers. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let's just do a proper thing. A proper thing. So, you know, I bet you guys are interested in what the hell you signed up for when joining this chaos pile. So small and paddable. Actually, but we're gonna show the toggles later. Oh my god, hold on. Okay. I have proper debuts have karaoke. Oh, you don't know me. I don't do karaoke's. You do hear me sing every now and then, especially when I zone out in Minecraft. But you're not gonna get a karaoke. Not today? Yeah. Not today? Yeah. So, overall, okay, the reason obviously why I'm doing this is because I did have a debut like way back, but that was not it. This is so much more professional, I would say, and also like again, I finally kind of found my streamer content creator, you know, what direction I want to take and what path I want to stay on as a content creator. So I also thought like, hey, let's do this. Why did my stream stake reset? Did I miss a stream? Maybe the scuffed study with me stream. That's fine. Yeah, but so this is also kind of the debut, a kind of a metaphor, kind of a thing, for like, hey, I'm here. This is me. This is you know, this is my persona now, and I went for a cat because I don't know. I just wanted to stay true to myself. I'm like, I started as this knowledgeable, calm, like protector of the galaxy that like guides, and you know, the teacher in me kind of loved that because I love preparing and like passing down knowledge, and I feel like that I do that sometimes on streams where I don't know, even if you don't like it, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. So I was like, okay, I'm a-okay with all of this, and I want to be the cozy teacher, scuff, aunt, because I love our cozy mornings, and I always empathize that I'm a-okay with like putting me in the background for like sleeping, studying, or hanging out. And I did feel like that this is me, and now it's your turn to like get something. Like I want to give something in return, so you're gonna get, you know, some proper things. Cosmic headpads. Why did the headpads not work? Whoa. Oh, did they work? Pause. See, also, guys, I have a title to defend. The scuff is something that will stay. Like, I have a title to defend. I'm the scuff queen. Oh, and also, amidst of all that change, I will not drop the cussing. That shit comes naturally to me. So, you won't. It should work. What? Did you set up MCU correctly? I should have. It worked when... Well, guys, welcome to my debut, where the first thing that happened offline was that Canva deleted one of my slides, and now the headpad redeem doesn't work. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, oh my god. All right, let me drink something, because obviously my throat hurts. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Ew. Okay, what to expect today? So first, you're going to get a slideshow with all the info, the goals, the lore, and like you're gonna see me have cool toggles, because Toffee really went in. Like that woman is like so goated and has such blessed hands. I want to show everything off. Then we're going to look at my old... No, so we're going to have an ad break. After the slides, no, I need a break. Wait, we're going to have a little break, because I think my heart will burst if I don't breathe for a second. I'm already like... So, after debut slides, ad break, pause. Okay, then... I'm going to go through my chat rules and take like some time to discuss them, just because there have been a couple of scammers, and also like, you know, it might be interesting for you to see like my reasoning behind them. Then, oh my god, then we're going to look at my old goals from my very first debut, because I found them while like, you know, searching some stuff up for this debut, and I had to laugh, but also cry, because at how small and innocent I was, like, you know. And lastly, I want to give you guys, my little shooting star, a spotlight with a Q&A section and then like a free talk. So if you have any questions regarding the model, why I chose this form, or anything like any other semi-personal, okay? I trust you that you don't get too personal, but you can ask also some personal questions. So yeah, keep them in mind, write them down on your notepads, because, you know, your interest and involvement is very dear to me, and I love your input. Better than the audio issues from the last time. I can finally hear without a major delay. That was actually one of the main reasons why I was so scared for today, because I can control my audio. I can, you know, kind of control like last minute things, but if Twitch doesn't want to cooperate, then Twitch, I can't do much, you know. So yeah. Guys, do we want to start? Okay, so let me actually... Okay, and also the... Oh my god. The, you're gonna see in a second, the overlay is a bit... I had to improvise, okay? I had to improvise, because the slides... I want you to see the slides. So kinda. Okay. Hello class, welcome to my presentation. Please give me an A+, or otherwise I will... I don't know what I will do, because literally I don't care. You know, I'm so... I'm trying to be like so ew, but I'm not. Okay, my name is Nova Bean, in case, I don't know, you didn't know. I just, wanted to write it down again. My birthday is on the 5th of October. I am a Libra. I'm a Libra. My Ushi marks are the sparkling stars in the cat paw. And my species is an alien. We will kind of discuss it a bit when talking about the lore. So yeah. I speak English, German, and Italian fluently. English is my mother tongue, and Italian is my father tongue, I guess. And then later I learned German in school. But I'm most comfortable with English. I do dream, very interesting, I do dream in English and in German, but I never dream in Italian. When I dream in Italian, I get very conscious. And then I kind of lucid dream because I'm like, wait, this is a dream. I never dream in Italian. Something's off. So, and I'm also the dumbest in Italian. Like when I speak Italian, I stumble with my like words and stuff. So yeah, for school German, yours is amazing, by the way. When I write, you can tell that German is not my native language, but yeah, I learned it in like in kindergarten, like 4 or 5 years old. My followers name the Shooting Stars. Obviously, my Shooting Stars. And that's you. That's you. Also, while I do the slideshow, I'm sorry if I won't look too much at chat. It's just I'm very scared of losing my train of thought. So I'm sorry if I don't like react right away. Now. Ooh, guys. My likes and dislikes. I just put on some bullet points because if I list all the manga, anime, and like the music that I listen to, we would sit here till like tomorrow morning. So I was like, I'm just gonna put on some, and then we can talk about them. So obviously manga and anime. One of my favorite mangas is Dorohedoro. Her art style, the artist's art style is just chef's kiss. I also read Bleach before I watched it. So that's kind of that. And Black Butler. Oh, Andy Grayman, also one of my favorite mangas. Anime, obviously top 3 anime. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I know the other one, but Brotherhood is the original, obviously. Bleach and Trigun. These are my top 3. Obviously. And then I'm obsessed with Sherlock Holmes. Guys, you don't understand. Okay? You don't understand. Everything Sherlock Holmes, I eat up. Alright? And my favorite Sherlock Holmes adaptation is House. Yeah, I'm allergic to happiness and like, cozy warmth. I really like the adaptation, that the route that they went with House. In case nobody knew or someone didn't know, House, the like Dr. House series, is a Sherlock Holmes retelling. It's House is Holmes and Wilson is Watson. So then I love gaming. Duh. But I always loved gaming. Like, it's not something I just quote unquote recently discovered. I remember, oh my god, ew, I'm gonna reveal how old and crusty I am, how auntie I am. I remember sitting in like on the street of our house with my neighbors, and he was helping because I was too small and didn't really understand like what Pokemon, like, attacks and stuff. He was helping me getting a gym badge in Pokemon. I don't remember which Pokemon though, so And back in the day, like, oh my god, you play video games, so like you don't care for your future? No, I don't. Actually, look at me. Look at me now. Dora Doro, haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, I've watched, I mean, I think most of the people got exposed to it with the first season of Netflix, and then I couldn't wait and I got the manga, and the art style is crazy. Also, if you like Dorohedoro, please check out Dai Darko from the same author. Also, really fucking cool story. And Dorohedoro made me cry at the end. So, metal, yes, I'm going to talk about that a bit later. Gaming, who would have guessed? Never, right? Who would have guessed gaming? Then collecting Pokemon cards. I have a crippling addiction to Pokemon cards. First, because I collect, obviously, my favorite Pokemon that, I want art of and different variations. And then I collect artists. So that's the second thing. I don't care for the Pokemon, but I care for the artist that drew the card. So I have a lot of reasons to, spend. Then EDM. So with the EDM, I know it's like a very broad umbrella term. So I mainly listen to techno, trance, and hardcore, not Frenchcore. I don't fuck with Frenchcore, sorry guys. But the list will, like, again, be way too long if I added, like, all the specific subgenres. So I just added these two so that you guys kind of get the idea. The heck is Frenchcore? It's an even harder, and, like, faster hardcore. I don't know. Just maybe listen to it, maybe don't. But it's not for me. It's non-melodic. And then metal. Okay, they should be metal / punk, right? But yeah, I mainly listen to metal and punk songs. I mean, you saw what I play on the Discord. You saw what I play on the music bot in the Discord. Okay, little story thing. I don't have an older sibling or cousin. Like, I am the oldest in my whole family, even expanded family. Because we Italians have big families. I'm the oldest. That is how late, quote unquote late for the culture, my family started. So I am the OG cool older loser sibling, okay? Listening to like trance and all that stuff, and like to metal and punk and gaming. So I was the older loser sibling and cousin that taught all the responsible shit to my younger siblings and cousins, obviously. So you have my full support, not supporting the French. Franzosen. Oh, you mean a different type of French? Actually, the French throw some crazy ass underground raves. Okay, so I have to give it to them. French people know how to rave. Yeah. Franzosen. Dislikes. See, this is why I should not look too much at chat, because then like I get distracted. Because guys, we're too funny. Me and the shooting stars, you guys, we're too funny. Dislikes. So, I do not like the summer. I like the idea of long days, more light. I love the beach. But I have sensory issues, okay? And being sticky and sweaty is a sensory nightmare. So, fuck summer, fuck insects. I know, yes, pollinators, they're important, blah, blah. I know, okay? I know. And I always like bring them outside when anything gets inside. Or, well, actually, I have two spiders that are chilling. One in my kitchen and one in my shoe thingy, but fuck summer, dude. And fish. I don't like fish. You can fish, you can stay in the pond, you can chill in the sea. I'm cool with you. You're really cute, we're really intelligent, we underestimate how smart fish are, but it smells. Okay? It smells and it tastes like bleh. And yes, bleh. And yes, people have tried to explain to me that fresh fish smells like the sea, and when it's caught fresh, it stinks. Fish smells. Then okay, fine. Then the sea smells like stinky fish. I don't know, man. Dude. What the hell? I also dislike loud noises. That's another like neurodivergent thing with the summer. Funny enough, techno and raves and concerts are very loud. It's if I can control it and if I can prepare myself mentally and physically for the loud noise, it's not a problem. But like, for example, like these very over the top screaming like streamers, or very loud crowded places like malls and shit, they're just going shopping is very, very overwhelming for me. So, and I'm also very afraid of heights. You guys, this is my deepest, darkest secret. I am so afraid of heights that like my body shuts down. Like, you have to get me down from something. Also, I just learned that a couple months ago that being afraid of heights, like I'm also afraid of like deep water. For example, I could not watch the Aquaman movie. Not that I watch DC movies, but because being the same part of our brain that is triggered by the phobia of heights is triggered by the phobia of deep waters. It's like the same center, same brain, same part center of the brain that gets triggered when you're afraid of heights or deep waters. That took me a while, dude. You're lucky you don't have permanent summer. Oh my god, I am so lucky that I don't live in like a hot climate, whatever. Well, actually, I go every now and then. I visit my family in Italy, and that is, I would not survive without an AC there. What cat doesn't like fish smell? Me. I hate fish smell. It's the nastiest smell. And I just don't like the taste of fish. Ew. It's not a texture thing. Sometimes I don't like food or like drinks or stuff because of the texture, but I really like the taste. So I'm super annoyed that I can't eat it. But with fish, it's like, ew. Needs less humidity. Oh yeah, humidity in the summer also is nasty, but I love the heat. Yeah. You would hate watching Subnautica. I can't. Yeah, I know. Subnautica also another thing that I can't play or watch people play, cause it makes me nauseous. Like heights and deep water make me nauseous. Oh my god. Imagine someone microwave fish in the office without windows. So I would burn that shit down. I would just burn it down. You know. So we don't need the office. Home office is a thing, so okay, moving, next slide. Okay, my interests and what you can expect stream to what you can expect me to do on stream. My interests are horror. That's a pretty new interest, actually, because 2 summers ago, or like 2 winters ago, I discovered Victorian horror books as a genre, like Victorian horror as a genre. I mean, I've always been into Dracula and I read Carmilla and stuff, but I really, really learned that horror is a very well used, I have to say. Sometimes, I don't like, I don't like the gore, porn horror, kind of like, the gore fest. What's the Terrifier, for example, with Art the Clown? That is not what I mean. That is not what I mean. I mean like tasteful horror to, as a metaphor for like humanity or issues in our society. I have to say I was very shallow, thinking that like all horror is just, and then I watched Alien, and then I watched well, Alien is not really a horror, but for me back in the day it was horror. Um and some other, oh, I watched It. I watched the 2 new It movies, and I was like, wait, this is really good. This makes me feel things beyond like fear. This is really good. This is really good. Um, and then I'm very puzzles. Okay, puzzles in any shape, way, or form. This is definitely linked to my autism. I don't mean like puzzles like the ones that you like the classic ones. I mean like puzzles to solve in any way. It is a blessing and a curse because I also like the blessing is that obviously I want to solve everything, and I get to use my brain. It's a nice way to keep some activity up there, but the curse is that I also see humans and relationships as a puzzle, which I'm laughing now, but it is kind of so. For example, if I always have to understand a person from where they come from, or like, you know, so it's it's not that I can't build like a genuine relationship, obviously, but it is a bit annoying when, for example, I meet someone that we don't have the same world views and the same morals, and I just can't let it go because it's a puzzle that I can't solve, instead of like a person that has a shitty opinion that I just should not waste my energy on. You know what I mean? So lore discussions go definitely hand in hand with the puzzle solving. It's like, okay, why? What's the theory? Where are some clues that we can see? You know what I mean? So these two interests definitely go hand in hand. Dinosaurs. I regret to inform you, shooting stars, that the stereotypes sometimes are true. I got the dinosaur autism. I am very interested in anything dinosaur. I know, it's a bit like very vanilla and but my favorite dinosaur is actually the T-Rex. But listen, hear me out. Stop. Hear me out. The T-Rex only because there's so much misconception about the T-Rex. Because Jurassic Park was the worst PR for my buddy the T-Rex. Okay? So don't leave him alone. Then I'm also a huge history nerd, which sometimes can come off as like, "Ooh, you know a lot about World War II for a German." And I'm like, no. I also know a lot about communism, and I also know a lot about Greek and Roman history, and this is, I like history. Hello, excuse me. No, I'm not. I like history because I like this. All of this, is kind of linked, And if we look at history, there are a lot of clues, and shooting stars, never forget. History is not a line, history is a circle. Okay, moving on. Interests are also psychology, and that's one of my like main interests. Again, this is so, oh my god, my interest. I'm autistic. I have ADHD. I'm autistic. I have ADHD. Psychology is also one of my interests, and one of the main reasons why I'm going back to uni in September, because here in Germany, when you study to become a kindergarten teacher or like, a regular teacher, you have some psychology and children's development in your curriculum. And I'm going to go back to uni for social studies and to deepen my children's development, like psychology. And I think it's also called anthropomology. But I might, that's a big word for Elmo. I might be using it wrong. But yeah, that's kind of, I think also linked to that. Guys, let's be honest. So yeah, I'll be playing Silent Hill, gotcha. Actually, Silent Hill, once I got over my judgment of horror, it's a really good game. It's a really good depiction of survivor's guilt, trauma, and overall, like, it's and the newest Silent Hill also 10 out of 10. Um, you might enjoy the TV show. It's still very psychological horror, gory as well. I have a problem with gore, but you can. I mean, I can look up the suggestion. Dinos, yes, dinos. I love dinosaurs. History has a unique way to repeat itself in many different ways. Some good, some bad, but still plenty to learn. That is true. And it's so vast. Like, whenever I say, like, oh, I'm a history nerd, people go like, oh, so you like ancient Greece and like Hitler? And I'm like, no, World War II was more than just that. Also, World War I happened. Also, the Romans. Also, the Ottoman Empire. Like, let's not be so white-centered. Chinese. I'm the opium war in China, very interesting. Look into that. Literally the founding father of imperialism. And anyway, okay, oh my god, debut stream. Nova, focus. I love that my model does that whenever I drink. ADHD hitting it hard, right? Oh my god, guys, okay. Focus. Okay, on stream content, what to expect. Some of you might not know because I've been playing a lot of variety and I've been finishing a lot of games that I started back in October. But Minecraft is my main game. I'm a Minecraft streamer. Not only builds, but also like dungeons and mods. I have One Forever World that I've been streaming a lot, and I've been learning on stream, like, how mods work, how redstone works and stuff. And then I've been dabbling more into the modded world of like mod packs. And now my second Forever World is going to be a mod pack that I created together, that I created myself, and that we already like saw together, like the occult in Twilight Forest one. But I also stream variety like Nier, Signalis, Ender Lilies. What else did I play? What else did we play? I don't remember, but it's mainly Minecraft, but also some other variety games. Oh yeah! Oh my god, back in the day, if you remember, and if you sometimes see my wallpaper, peeking out. I also played Hatoful Boyfriend. It's a pigeon dating simulator. It's a very, very, very uh uh famous, like a classic otome game. Then I also play stream Warframe. I've added that recently to my roster because it's been so much fun and I definitely want to bring that in. So not only like variety but like Warframe. And then gacha games. Okay. Okay. Gacha games, I have to say a little about that. I wanted to start streaming Wuthering Waves again, but I know all of y'all are out of the loop because I don't think that anyone's like into gacha in here. But they just dropped like 2 days ago that the new update is going, like for 3.2 with the new region stuff, is going to be 150 gigabyte, right? So and this whole thing was obviously prepared prior to that announcement. So this doesn't really count anymore because I'm not gonna buy shit. Okay? RAM is expensive. External like hard drives and SSD cards, they just went like, well, it is advised to just, buy external storage. Like, we're in a recession. I'm not going to buy shit. I'm going to delete and deinstall your game before I spend hundreds of dollars, hundreds of euros, hundreds of money that could feed me and pay my rent for your game. So that is, I'm sorry. I was planning on putting like Wuthering Waves back on the schedule, but I don't know about that. And then hand cams, obviously my stream content. I've been enjoying our little booster pack adventures, but if you've been here in the past, you've also know that I do decoration hand cams, and I kind of want to dabble into more like cooking stuff, like doing more stuff with my hands, you know? So it's Minecraft, variety, and Warframe basically. That's going to be my rotation. Hi Ether, hello, welcome in. Hello. I could back in my day, okay? Back in my day, I could never do redstone. Throw me into a mine and I will return 3 days later with a whole mountain worth of ore. I honestly, it's kind of, okay. Redstone is like the electricity of Minecraft. That's how people explained it to me. And then it kind of clicked. I'm really bad at like physics. When I had physics in high school, like I was bad when you had like the electricity conduct thing, but in Minecraft I understand it a bit better. Jesus Christ, why are gachas so heavy? So now Wuthering Waves is an exception because they use a different engine, which makes the game better, like flow better, the models look way better, the combat looks better, but extremely heavy. So that's the reason why no gacha game runs on that engine. But yeah, I've seen a lot of tweets where people are like, you know what, it's not that deep, I'm gonna drop this shit. You know what, I haven't spent money on the game, so I'm deinstalling. So let's see where it's going, cause Kuro, fix it. Would you be trying Hightail? I looked into it, and I have to say that it looks really good. I would like to try it. I like to try it. I would like to try it a lot. Very, very interesting. And it's multiplayer, right? It's easier to make a server on there, right? So but I'm definitely cooking streams, I emoji. Okay, I wanted to make a cooking stream for Halloween, but it didn't work out, and I kind of still have to figure out the logistics. But it might happen. It might happen. It might. Yeah, so far it seems like they're doing a lot of QOL. Oh, nice. Okay, so yes. Hightail, yes. Ether, yes. Also, whatever you want, man. I'll do it. Just hit me up. I'll do it. Okay, now let me check. Okay, yes, perfect. Because I can't snooze any more ads, I think. I don't know. I have to check again on my ad thingy. But we do have time for the lore before moving. Where are you? Here. All right. So, boop, my lore. Also, wait, if I move, do you see this? Can you see it? I don't have a nice animation or comic, but you get to see all the characters involved. So, back in my day, there was a little website called DeviantArt, right? Where you will post your original characters and fan arts and roleplay as warrior cats, OCs, and stuff. And Nova has been around so long that she has extensive lore, and these are like all the characters I made for her. But I haven't worked on elaborating on the story with like details and nuances, so sadly it does feel like a rough concept or like an overview. But yeah, Nova has been there for like over 10 years and does have very extensive lore. Yeah, so she's been around. Let me see. Yeah, it should be doable. Work has roleplay, girl. Back in my day. Okay. Let's see if I can do some reading and voice acting with my throat, but it's fine. A galaxy being not known to humans that fell from the sky into this world. Upon landing, they suffered from memory loss. Nova doesn't quite remember how she ended up in the body of a cat either. Not knowing who she was or where home was, Nova found herself on a farm. There, an older couple took the kitten in and called her Angel. A few years passed, and one night, filled with shooting stars under the moon, so full it could pass for daytime, the cat remembered. Images of a different planet, strange species, and familiar places flashed before her eyes. Nova! Nova, my name is Nova! The cat exclaimed excitedly. She had not remembered her name. She had not only remembered her name, but also what she truly was. An alien, a galaxy being in charge of creating supernovas and supervising the skies across the universe. As the powers of her true form awakened, her eyes began to glow, losing their normal shape. Her tail shifted into the colors of the galaxy, and her true form emerged. Now transformed, Nova left the farm. She was scared that her humans wouldn't recognize or accept her. Not only that, but Nova needed to learn more about her origin and the beings in her vision. Who were those human animal looking figures, and why had they evoked a feeling of warmth in Nova's heart? Later in her journey, she met a stray dog who, after befriending her, revealed himself to also being an alien, a galaxy being. He was the one in charge of the stars, of the living stars and the dying stars. So, there were more? Nova now felt she had to find a way home, where they all truly belonged. The dog showed Nova how to tap into her powers so that one day it might help her regain her fully true form. But there was a limit to his guidance. In his current form, as a dog, he was weak, and his only weapon was his knowledge. Her powers had once consisted of shapeshifting, creating, stopping, controlling supernovas, flying with all of her other friends and families. The dog taught her how to create mini explosions with her paws, a skill Nova believes is a precursor to a supernova. After bidding goodbye, determined to learn to control her powers, shifting back into her original body and go home, Nova's journey begins. And that's how I got here. While I find a way to transform back and go home, I've decided to get familiar with earthly acquaintance and customs. I found this so-called streaming fascinating and wanted to try it myself. So, will you hang out with me as I start this new adventure? Wink, wonk, wink, wink, wink. Wink. So, as you can see, it is a draft, but there is a lot of... This is a family, by the way. These are two gay couple that adopted her and stuff. So there's you know, that's that. And I definitely want to expand on all of that, find my old drafts and my old drawings. These are all mine, by the way. You can see that, like, this character design is very... When I design characters, I go for like one pose so that I can like focus on the colors and stuff. But yeah, these are all original species. And yes, Nova, I'll be here for the ride. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, some of you have been here for the ride since a very long time. A very long time. Obviously, on the most important day. My throat hurts. Yeah, 3 years and 5 months. I'm telling you, it's been a while. It has been a while. So, I mean, now we're gonna move to the goals, and you'll see that I've added that because I hope that with my personal goal of a lore comic, I will finally like work on a proper setting for these characters. So, moving on, these are my goals that are a bit different from the ones we've done together, but like I've mixed streaming and personal goals, so they're overall like the same vibe that we made at the beginning of the year. Remember, we had a 2026 streamer goal, but a stream. So I kind of took some of these and then I mixed some personal in there, but overall it's like the same. So reach 400 followers on Twitch. We're on a very good way, a very good road path to that. Upload clips regularly. If you remember, I wanted to teach myself editing and stuff, so that's still a goal. fund a lore comic, which goes hand in hand with the that I want to like work on Nova's lore. God, she deserves it, man. Then find an online and offline schedule that like works. So offline, we discussed that a bit. Offline obviously is for like uploading behind the scenes work and stuff so that I don't get too burned out. And the online schedule, it's like okay, how do I explain that? So things, you know how I always say life throws me lemons and I'm trying to do lemonade? That's the reason why like my schedule is going to change, and I'm kind of trying to, you know, do stuff because stream schedule soon might change, and then in September when I go back to uni will change again. But if my offline work is on point and a routine, online work won't be too much work or won't be too hard and burn me out. So that's why it's a goal. And then collab with streamers again, because I've had so much fun with like playing Warframe with people, and then like I found some like old clips, okay, where I like used to collab, and I was like, damn girl, this is so much fun. Stop being shy. People out there, like, they want to hang out with you, or like, you know, it's okay to, you know, get to know new people that you never met before. So that's kind of that. All right, what's next? Oh yeah, credits. Okay, guys. Pumpkin Toffee did all of this, and in a second I'll show you all of my toggles. But she, oh my god, she's my model artist and rigger, and the way, just go commission her. That's all I can say, because it was so easy to talk with her. Later when you see the toggles, we had a lot of back and forth to like really perfect it, because we were just vibing. Like Toffee's such a nice person and makes you feel so comfortable. So, and again, look at this rig, dude. Look at it. Thick. Then the character design is me, because this is like an original OC that I drew. And then, but my character design, so my human form, and also like the outfit that I'm wearing right now, that's Raluca. And we worked on the design like years ago, I think 3 years ago. And I found Raluca because obviously my little teacher heart, she is a freelance artist that does illustrations also for children's books. She has her own characters. That's her profile picture is her own character. But I found her through a children's book that she illustrated. And she also does character designs. So to check her out. And then my debut slides, Yona really clutched, because I tried to do them myself, but I was flipping out and crying and throwing up. And she really came in clutch. So thank you. Does the rigger have VGen? Yes, she does. Pumpkin has VGen. I don't know if Raluca has VGen though, but they all have Twitter. These are all the Twitter handles. So beep, 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 beep. Oh yeah, toggles. Okay, toggles. Bruh. I can't snooze anymore, but okay, so let me damn y'all OGs. Yeah, I've started streaming back in 2021. That's when also my goals and rules are from back then. So, and then I had a 3-ish long hiatus, and now I'm back, stronger than ever. um, Life throws grenades. Luckily, some of them are duds. Dom, bro, bro, if I tell you that life wants me down so bad the past like 4 months, I don't know what I did to like earn all of that bad karma. Truly, truly. So glad you found a loving model mama. I will forever work with Toffee. I mean, I see models as like outfits. I think Ira Mouse explained it once very well that she has different artists in different that do different art styles, different models, and different forms, because it's like, you know, her dressing room, and I kind of see that similar. It's like I love seeing artists interpret my character because I invented Nova slash Angel. I drew her when I was an angsty teen, and I love seeing and understanding people's version of her. So I definitely will stay with Pumpkin Toffee, but I'm also not declined to, work with other artists and see like how they come up with the movement and, you know, all the toggles and stuff. I feel you, trust me. It's like what I'm not a bad person, so why am I getting all the fucking like all the shots, bruh? Also, I'm sorry, I have no more snooze. So we will go into ad break and then I'll show my toggles because I wanted to do toggles and then ad break, but we're gonna switch. So BRB babies. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? Oh, oh, where? Thank you. I just came back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you so much, Xiao. Thank you. Xiao Moon. Yay. Also, oh my god, okay. Whoa. Alright. Okay. I'm back. I'm back? I guess. Okay. I gotta focus on work, so I'll be lurking. Hope the rest of debut goes well. Thank you. Good luck with work. Thank you. Everyone say thank you, Xiao. W gifted. W Pog gifted. Also, we've reached our sub goal. Okay. I'm big. Toggles. I guess. Okay, this is the perfect moment for thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for all the gift subs. Actually, oh, where? Also, hold on, wait. I need to show you. Oh, girl, toffee. I'm telling you, we cooked. Okay, do you see this? Bah. 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 I love the color of my mouth and my paws. They're so nice. They're so nice. But yeah, it's so good. Oh, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. Toggles. So you saw the shock toggle, right? I also have this is for when we finish the other near chapters. Can see it now during the downtime of streams. We'll be doing the blems off stream. Oh, yeah, I see that. I can see that too. I'm not a crybaby, but I do be crying a lot at stream. So I guess this toggle will be used a lot for when we play near. This is my happy toggle. This is me being very happy. Then again, I mean, thank you guys. Ooh, and then I have another toggle. I have my smug toggle. Did someone say boys kissing? Did someone say sexy Warframe? Ooh, yaoi? And then I also have another one. Oh yeah, you need that toggle. I needed a cry toggle. That was something I I really, really told her like cry, a sad, a happy, and a shock toggle are something that we need, and the other two toggles like we discussed later. But I also have this. What do you mean? No doomed yaoi in my video game. I want boys kissing. I want to see sexy warframes. What do you mean I can't spend 200 euros on Pokemon? And this toggle actually, oh my god. The angry toggle is one of my faves. I'm sorry, I'm drinking and my model always does that. That's so funny. So mad, yes, very angry. This one's my favorite toggle because it's a mix. It's like a mix of the classic anime pout. You know, I wanted, because back in the 90s, I don't know, do you still like the pout thingy? Is it still very prominent in modern anime? Because back in the day you would like really see that. But yeah, it's a mix of like the classical anime pout and like a cat hiss. I can also mix them. So I can be very sad and shocked and but sad. Whoops. Hold on. Very, very, very sad. Or if you get me extra mad. That's not true. I never said that. Ew. That's not true. That's not true. Ooh, and then, oops. And then we also, okay, but I need to show you that. I also have a tail toggle. That, oops. No, she got cropped. Poor baby got cropped. I didn't see anything. Oh, the scuff. So every time I get very excited, I have this very happy tail. Or when you make me angry. No, what do you mean no boys love? You want men kissing, two men kissing. So yeah, these are all the toggles. I hope I remember to actually use them. I love the ears on your model. Thank you. I love how expressive everything is. Yeah. But yeah, I hope I'll remember them. I remember to use them. Cause you know, sometimes I'm very in deep in the sauce. I'm very focused, and then I just kind of forget to use my toggles, you know. But I'm gonna try. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to set everything up for the next. I'm glad I found you. Oh, that's very nice. How do I... Okay. Because now it's time for our Rules. I want to go over, let's see if this works. Oh. What happened? Oh, obviously. This is so weird. See, this is what I mean. I have a title to defend. The scuff title to defend. Rules. Why are you still showing? What the hell? What's happening? Those buttons shouldn't be there. Listen. Okay. Of course, it has to be scuffed. It has to be scuffed. Okay, rules. So, I want to go over the rules and want to give the rules some extra time during the stream, since there have been quite some scammers in chat lately, and I also want to give the new shooting stars an opportunity to like understand why we have some rules or my reasoning behind a rule, and why some are like a big no and I will insta ban you, and which one can be taken like more lightly, and yeah, it's fine if you don't, you know. So the first one, be polite and respectful, obviously, and no venting. Like, these two are common sense, because like it's and by polite and respectful, I also mean like if I miss something in game, or if a question is asked in stream, that you be very nice and like, you know, you don't say, oh my god, this is so stupid, why would you ask that, or oh my god, you missed blah blah blah, you're so dumb. You get banned. For these two, you get insta banned. I don't want you and I don't need you in my community. If I'm playing games, no backseating or spoilers in chat. I mean, this is also very self-explaining, unless given permission. So the spoilers, never, but the backseating, I think for what game was, I think for Ender Lilies and some like near stuff. I have a lot of questions. Also, like, for example, also Warframe, I guess. Even though the Warframe community is not backseating. Like, you guys are very nice. I like you. I like you a lot. So I do ask some question. Like, this is a rule that if I don't ask like, oh guys, what if I go this way, or guys, how can I level up this weapon, or whatever, it's fine. Or for example, if like you get very excited and like you can't contain your excitement and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna happen next, I'm just gonna delete the message so no one sees, because it can happen that you get like, oh my god, okay, this next part is like because it's your favorite game or you just finished it, you know. So that's kind of as long as you don't backseat or spoil, like, haha, you know what, you should really go left because then you'll unlock blah blah blah. I'm like, hey, how about you make me experience the game? Thank you. The next two rules are more for like spam bots and you know, advertising stuff and links to just protect the chat and you know, keep bots and scammers away. So no spamming. The 250 characters max is a rule, and the 10 emotes max. The thing is, it's not only emotes, it's just 10 characters. So for example, if someone sends in like a weird link or a weird not character, but there's something else, a symbol, that also counts under this. So this is kind of no advertising. You can clearly see in my credits and everything that I do have my people. I know who I want to commission, and no links to, I don't need anything. For the links, if you want to show me something, I have a Discord that where we have a media tab. We have there you can share everything. If you want to show me something, if you want to show me a guide or a build for Minecraft or like a cool playlist, you now know what music I listen to. So if you did, that's absolutely fine, but not in chat, because again, bots and scammers do be sending stuff in chat, and these two will get you auto modded. A lot of shooting stars in chat already have met my Streamlabs and my Nightbot mod that like removes them. These two advertising and links will get you insta banned. Like I'm not gonna interact. I'm just going to delete the messages and ban them. So no age talk. I mean, in the sense of that, obviously we can make jokes like, oh my god, haha, I'm so old. I don't know, I owned the first Game Boy, or like, oh my god, like for me, for example, I'm so old, I used to hang out on DeviantArt. But I don't need to know that like you're underage, or I don't need to know like, yeah, I'm like 11 and I broke Twitch TSO and now I'm gonna join your Discord, like, bro. Or like specific ages, like, oh, I don't know, I'm 22, I'm 18, I'm just, it's all fun and games if we like, you know, kind of make fun of how chopped and unk we are. Like, oh, back in my day, oh my god, I remember when that game came out, blah blah. That's fine, but I don't. Good for you. Okay, good for you. You tricked Twitch. Nice. Now you're banned. Don't talk about other streamers in chat unless I bring them up first. Is another thing. Like, I don't. I remember in my very first streaming days, this is also why I kept it, because it might happen again, was like, people would compare me to other streamers, like not my model, but like, oh, this and this, that and that streamer builds the redstone farm differently though, and then and that streamer has a better auto crafting farm. I don't give a shit. Am I the other streamer? Or did you hear that when I was still streaming Genshin, people would do that also? Did you hear what blah 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 has to say about this character? Did you hear what blah blah has to say about this banner? I don't give a shit. I don't care. Only exception for this is when I ask you for people to rate. Menace, you're my dog out there. I do come to you for raid suggestions. That's absolutely fine. Or if anyone else, by the way, if anyone else has some cool streamers they like want me to raid, or you know, a lot of my mutuals, we have shitty time zones, man. Shitty time zones. So feel free to be like, hey, can I suggest someone to raid, and that will not get you banned. Oh yeah, that's it. Raid suggestions, exactly. I'm cool with that. The biggest spoiler I'd probably give, if I know the game and area, is unless the area becomes unplayable down the line, or you can come back afterwards and there might be something you would want, but that's very subjective. And that's what I mean. Like, that is backseating. Or like, it's not even like backseating, is more like, just go left now. No. Don't lose time with this enemy. Just go straight to the boss. And like, what boss? What? Let me play the fucking game. Or like, oh, can you stop like losing time in the menu and move on with fighting XYZ? So that's the right. Yeah, that's the right way. Exactly, Menace. I'm well acquainted with Automod, almost to the point I feel targeted by it. Guys, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Whatever. Now, this is another rule that, like, I'm semi-strict about. My chat and stream are English only, but since I do slip in and out of languages, and it's like fun to like, you know, answer your native language, or like have like when we have insiders. It's very fun, but you know, let's keep it fair, so everyone like can understand and participate in the discussion and in the chat. So again, it's English only, but if you type something in German or Italian or whatever, that's like, I'm cool with it too. Yeah. I sometimes slip into German. You've heard me slip into German. Come on. It's obviously. So yeah. So these are common sense, these three. These will get you auto modded, and the advertising, link, age talk, and talking about streamers, like these will get you insta banned. I will not read your message. I will not give you a warning. You just, I don't fuck with that. I just want good vibes, man. Except for you guys, for Dom and Menace that get auto modded. I'm sorry. Sorry. But for the 250 characters, if you have like something you want me to explain to me or anything, you can like crop your messages and then just send 2 messages. I don't have like a spam filter. It lets you send like a couple of messages in like over and over. And yeah, the rate suggestions are fine, and the English only honestly is if you type a funny meme, or you type something, for example, for me, I'm also cool with if you type a German word because you don't know the English word. That's also super fine, and I'll just translate it. So, oh my god, next would be the retrospective for the goals, and that is okay. So basically here, we're done now with all the new stuff, all the information, and now we're moving on to some like old was it called, what was how do you say it, nostalgic parts. So I'm always getting automated in a few places. I can't curse because I forgot. Yeah, it depends. I have some like curses on and some like slurs off. So had the exact backseating problem when it came to Elden Ring, bonked so many people for it. That's what I mean. Like, let me experience the game. If I, for example, ask like for Elden Ring now, okay, let's take that as an example. If I ask like, oh my god, this boss is so hard, what is the gimmick? Like, what are the boss mechanics? And you tell me, so okay, like after each slash you have a small window where you can hit, and then after the ult you can do more damage. That's because I gave permission and I asked. But if you go ahead and it's like, oh, and also, do you know the backstory and how that is connected and why blah blah, let me find out myself, bitch. Girl, if you don't. All right. Now, I was searching for some, you know, for the points that I have to put in here, what slides I want, and I found this. So this is a slide from my very first, from my very first debut. Thank you for the stretch, but I'm just gonna stretch now. Actually. Oh, see, the headpads work. Let's go. Thank you for the hydrate. This is so funny. Whenever I drink, my model does this. I didn't know. That's so funny. I'm drinking so much tea. Well, I think I need to go out and buy some honey or something for my throat. All right, so these are goals from March 2021. This is going to make me cry a bit. Okay, this is going to make me a bit emotional. This is from around when I hit affiliate. Okay, and I thought back then, like after hitting affiliate, I think you need like what, 40 followers and to stream like 20 hours. So affiliate is pretty easy to reach on Twitch, and now they made it even like they buffed it. So back then I thought that it would be the perfect time to do a debut stream and a gaming night with viewers and like more but let's not talk about that, okay? Because remember, the Lulu is the Solulu, okay? I would not be here where I am with this fantastic model and you guys and actually a schedule and people that wait and look forward to my streams if in my delusional fucking brain I would not have told me, oh yeah, I'm affiliate now. I can do stream full time now. Like, you get it? Do you see it? Like, always be extra confident. But my goals, look how small they were back then. Like, okay, do a little lore comic that I didn't reach. Do a bunch of collabs, stop being anxious. Actually, I did reach that goal back in the day. That's how I met Ether. That's how I met Chi. That's how I met a lot of people, actually. Stop, I'm gonna cry. Ew. Yeah, that's how I met some of my streamer friends and people I still hang out offline. And I just yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how we met. Remember, Ether? You showed me. Okay, Ether showed basically, and you guys in chat can attest for that. I do talk a lot about you when I play Minecraft because you were my first Minecraft teacher. He taught me how to work with villagers. And then later, oh my god, I remember our Phasmo collab. That was so funny. I found a clip on my TikTok when we played Phasmo. So I actually reached that goal. Like we can definitely, we can scratch this. It's just that after my hiatus 3 years ago, I just never collabed with anyone anymore. So I really need to do some art challenges. That's okay. Interesting. So more backstory. Okay, today, oh my god, today is not only a debut stream. You're getting like behind the scenes and very old Nova as a streamer lore. So the reason why I do some arts challenges is on here is because I actually started streaming back in 2021 because I wanted to get back into digital art. I still draw here and there, I doodle. I used to do a lot of traditional art, sketchbooks, water, color, gouache, acrylic, but I wanted to get back into digital art. So, I talk a lot about deviant art, and that's where like everything started. Back in way back, millions of years ago, when all I had was a family computer and a Wacom Intuos. Okay, do we know the Wacom tablets? I used to stream there too, but it would be more of a like hanging out. Like I would stream me doing art on my like computer, on my paint tool side, and like other people would like hang out while doing art. It was more of a how today we have co-working and study streams. That used to be the live streams back then, right? Or people would stream a commission. If people on DeviantArt paid extra, you would stream the commission for that person. But over the years, the streaming landscape evolved, and then that led me to discover VTubers and what PNGTubers are. So I went from like this, oh, I just want to hold myself accountable to just do art again, and to like, wait, I just want, I just want to do this, hanging out with people that like the same streams, that are like-minded, that and then later we had a lot of lore discussions. Ender Lilies is one of my fondest memories with you guys that I ever have. So, and this is where I am now, your scuffed, cozy, crybaby mother star. Okay, reach 200 followers on Twitter. I did that. Reach 100 followers on Twitter. Guys. Obviously, we're more than 100 shooting stars on here. So, meet new people and build a loving community. I obviously already have that. Like these 3. Oh, and even find my true form. My PNGTuber is my true form. This is so funny. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I've already met. And then find my home is kind of like with the lore comic. This is into my new goals. I put that into new goals. Karaoke one day, maybe. What the fuck, Nova? What the fuck is this? No. I do not do karaoke. I don't sing. I can't sing. I cannot sing. I have a very limited range, so you might hear me sing like or hum here and there when I play Minecraft and I'm like very focused. But you bitches will not catch me in a karaoke. No song covers, no karaoke. I'm not a good singer. Even with like vocal training or something, my range is very limited because for a woman, I have a very low voice. So yeah, my range is not. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, these were my old, and also look at this fuck ass background. Oh my god, you guys. All of this I did myself. Do you see now why Yona had to come in clutch? Because oof. Big oof. Alright. I guess that covers the presentation part and the part where I yap a lot. And now I want to give you some times. If you have any questions or, we can do a bit of free talk. I just don't want to talk anymore. I just don't. So much yapping. Let me see if I can. Yes. So much yapping, guys. So much yapping. We can still do stuff together more again. It's just that I don't know. I always, even though I know you and I've known you for a long time and like, we hang out even offline, I just always get so like, I don't know. I get very shy asking, hey, do you want to collab on stream? Then I shit my pants. And it's like, we're friends, but yeah, I would like to collab and hang out with more people, with a lot of people. I'm yeah. I'm always open for collabs, Nova. Also remember the Nier Automata. Oh yeah, commenter thing. Definitely. Yes. You're my Nier coworker. You're my Nier coworker. But yeah, let's see. I want to give myself until September to reach the goals, like the streamer goals. Wait, let me see if I whatever. To reach like the streamer goals and like the goals I lost my train of thought. Huh? Yeah, I want to reach my goals till September because then uni starts and then I don't know how frequently I can stream and how like you know. When like the first semester starts and everything is like super new and everything is like super whatever. Also, let me change the background because this is my actual streamer background. This one was only for like promo and the debut stream. But you guys know this. And also I removed the table. Remember we had the desk? That was a bit much. That truly was a bit much. So I removed that. But yeah, this is normally where you see me. I'm just so shaky. So shaky. Guys, obviously, I get sick on the day I have important stuff. Ooh. Okay. So if you guys are cool, I would slowly move towards the end segment of today's stream because first of all, my fucking throat hurts. Oh no, did I infect you with my sickness? Yes, you coughed so much yesterday. No, you know what it is? It's it's the letter. It's the tea. It's the hot tea, the soggy letter that I sent to you. And then you sent the sickness back. Bro, I will never, ever, ever send anything to you ever again. I don't care. Yes, your coughs running through the PC. No, it's okay. Ether, no. No, Ether, no. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. No, but like all jokes aside, I've been the last 3 days I've been working with kids again and they're nasty. They're nasty. So I think that one of those nasty sticky kids might have infected me. But that's okay. It doesn't matter what age. As soon as you work with like humans, even as like a caregiver, you get sick. And also I haven't been working with like people. I mean, the museum, yes, but the museum is more like they do keep their distance and there's not much talking. And a lot of people were masked actually at the museum, especially elderly people were masked. But yeah, I haven't been working with kids or like with people that, you know, expose me to sickness for quite a while now. So obviously my immune system is just not used to it. Oh my god. Well, now Ether, we can cough. We can cough in synergy when we play Warframe. We can die coughing both. Okay, again, I'm going to slowly move to the end segue of my stream, my debut stream. Firstly, I kind of want to talk a bit about schedule. I love that you guys, oh god, I woke up this morning to like a lot of messages on Discord being like, oh my god, I was expecting a regular, I thought I missed it, blah, 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 because you guys like, oh man, it's so cute. You're gonna make me very emotional because that's so sweet that you guys like actually wait for me and for a schedule, and that you look forward to our hangouts. So normally, okay, my schedule, like the picture, normally comes out on Sunday, both on socials and on Discord. It's so that you guys don't have to like make 10 different accounts, but you can just open Discord and get all the info you want, you know? So just every Sunday on Discord and on my socials, there'll always be the schedule. Although for next week, again, life throwing me lemons. I don't know why, but hold on. Okay. I don't know why, but someone like hold on. Pause, rewind, play. Schedule for next week maybe will come out on Monday when I know if I got the job or not, and if I got the job, what working hours I have, or like what my schedule is. So that's the only exception. But normally Sunday afternoon, you'll know when and how and what games we'll hang out with. It's a big day for you. Of course, we were worried about missing it. Thank you. I just have the best shooting stars. Also, you guys kind of remind me to take care of myself and to like actually, do behind the scene work. Pause, rewind, the tape inside has spilled out. Oh dear God. Pause. Oh my God, the tape. Oh dear God, it did come out. Oh my God, hold on. I have all of this. Brain fart. Brain fart. But yeah, and then my normal stream days are Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 9 a.m. But again, as I have mentioned quite a bit, dear shooting stars, this is not a regular schedule anymore. It will all be sorted out in the next few weeks. Hopefully, by the end of the month, I will have a stable routine for myself and a stable schedule for you. See, I can be PR trained. I can be PR trained and without scuff. Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, I hope I can keep those days kind of, but the time, I guess, will be different. Yeah, and then on Fridays normally, or like the last day of my stream week, I do tell, or like I do tell you guys what I've planned for the next week, like what games or ideas I have on my stream calendar, on my stream schedule. And often you guys add your own ideas or games that you want to play, or like similar games that I would like to that I would like. So this is sort of becoming a ritual, and I would love to keep it so that you guys know. Just a little info for you. Schedule comes out on Sunday. Streaming days, I don't know if will be kept, but streaming hours will change. And at the last day of my streaming week, we'll always like discuss what's on the schedule, and that's when you can have your input time. I really like this little ritual, and I kind of want to, I want to hear your guys' insights. And I think it's another teacher thing, like including the ideas of everyone, brainstorming together the work schedule for next week. is something I also do with with the kids at work. That's so funny. Like, my personality really reflects my passions, huh? So, yeah, ad break is going to start. Oh, I have one more snooze. Okay, pause. I want to say thank you for coming. My hands are very sweaty. Jesus fuck. I made it. We made it. These past 5 days, I was very nervous and very, oh my God, I don't know, is this going to happen? Am I going to have good enough time? I mean, obviously, stuff still happened because right as I click go live, one of my Canva slides went missing. So, but you know, everything is so much easier with you guys, and I wanted it to be so perfect and flawless that I forgot the most important part, hanging out with you and, provide a space for people to relax and hang out, which I always say, have me in the background as buddy doubling to fall asleep, blah, blah, blah. I emphasize it so much, and then I forgot what I stand for and what is important to me, and because I was so perfect, like I was trying to be so perfect. But yeah, and I just love doing this, and I just love hanging out with you, and I don't care, man, about the stuff, about if I am a niche VTuber, if I play games that no one plays, blah, 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 blah. I just want to hang out with you, And I mean, if our shooting star pile gets bigger, that would be lovely, but I'm also okay with where we are now. And also I'm not scared of the shooting pile like growing, because I know that you're very welcoming. Like every new person that comes in here, every raid, I always like look at chat and like, oh, you guys got this. You already welcomed them, you already gave them a shout out, you already, said hello and involved them, made them feel welcomed. So thank you guys. I really believe that the community and the chat reflects a streamer, and it's very important to me that you guys behave, but also that we are as welcoming and as warm and as cozy as possible, and that we look out for each other, guys. Crazy times out there. I live in Europe. Not to get political, but I live in Europe, so I am pretty privileged, but yeah, crazy times out there. So here are all my links, by the way. Plug before we raid someone, shameless plug. My YouTube is where you can find all the VODs. If you want to watch some like very old videos back from 2021, by the way, I have that too. My TikTok is where I put all the clips, and where I'm trying to reach the goal of teaching myself. And then my Discord is where we all hang out. And if you're looking like for a community, and more of an unhinged and not PR trained Nova, I'll just be sitting there in VC or lurking, listening to my heart style. I have also, last plugin, I promise, I've also set up a throne for emergency gifts. Obviously my mouse is dying. Obviously on the day I fucking want to debut. Oh my god, that pissed me off so much. On Monday, my mouse kept disconnecting. It's a cable issue. I have a very cheap mouse. Okay, maybe my fault for getting cheap stuff, but the throne is mostly for things that broke or that I can really use some help with financing. Like, don't feel pressured to fully fund my wish list. Every penny counts. And it's also strictly for emergencies. And it has no Amazon links because I very rarely buy from Amazon. So this was the shameless plug. Thank you so much for coming. This experience is I never want to stop. I really, even if I go back to uni, I want to try hard to keep a good schedule and to keep streaming and to keep hanging out with you guys. You know. So we are going to raid Gen Z. She is playing Warframe and is another really, really cool VTuber that she's a bit more acquainted with Warframe than I am. So yeah. Be nice, and I'll see you next week with this model, obviously. And I'll see you hopefully for some Warframe and some Minecraft. Okay, thank you for the amazing stream. It did amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations on your debut. Congratulations on being the best shooting stars ever. Okay, bye.